This is like a heavy work in progress. I plan to have like music playing in the background of these, like the welcome screen. Um, but for now, you're kind of stuck with just the silence just for a little bit. But
This is like a heavy.
oh my god,
progress.
I have it on my phone to make sure everything looks good. Um, I was a little worried because I have like a 4K television, and so I currently have like the stream like up there. Well, the screen recording of the game up there, but it was like a little bit bigger than like 1920 by 1080. So I was a little worried that it would look weird. Or something would get cut off on the 1920 by 1080. Um, but it looks fine on my phone. So we're good there. So that's good. Coming up soon. I'm gonna give it a minute for some more people to show up. I'm gonna be attempting to run some random races in iRacing. And I say attempt because I've had like off and on problems of like iRacing working while I have like OBS and Discord on in the background. So we'll we'll see how that works out, if it works out. And if not, I might try, I don't know, playing Minecraft or something. Something lighter that my computer can handle. But yeah, no, it's been a minute. How are you, Isaac? Last I saw, you were at Daytona. Uh, were you just doing tours, or were you there for the youth series, NASCAR Youth Series? So let me know if you can hear me chewing gum, because I know that annoys some people. But I just had a sandwich and the cheese didn't taste too good, so I'm trying to get that taste out of my mouth. Being hold to the Discord chat. This is crazy. You know what? Probably Dixie Shootout Series race is postponed. Ah, man, that one was being ran at Talladega, right? So yeah, you got a little bit until that. See, oh yeah, I wanted to. You guys ready for this? Never before in a Gotcha Racing live stream have you ever seen this. It has always just been a screen of whatever I was playing. But now, not only do I have a fancy transition I stole from my college, but I now have a talking PNG. Tours of the series rate. So basically tours, even though it was for the Dixie Shootout series. Oh, the Talladega one already ran. The Dixie Shootout's a different one. Also, by the way, I do. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I don't know if you saw my last video, but I kind of used it for that. Because I kind of wanted. I've wanted to for a while do what's a Saber Spark kind of thing, but for NASCAR. And then Ibolt09 beat me to it. Because he has his little weasel. He talks about NASCAR a little bit. But that kind of gave me the push to want to do this kind of style of video even more. So I finally bit the bullet. I commissioned someone, a good friend of mine, to draw me a few PNGs, and I decided to use it for my last video, which was a school project, because the project was about furries. So I thought, what better to use the furry PNG for than a video about furries. You can probably tell I'm getting over a cold. Sunday I woke up with a drainy throat. And I had like a job thing that was scheduled for that day, so I'm like, no, I gotta push through, just drink enough water and I'll be fine. That got canceled. There was a passing in the family. So I came back home, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. I watched Cup Race Sunday night. That finish, by the way, we'll get to the Cup Race here in a second. So yeah, no. Then I woke up Monday and I'm like, I am not doing anything today. Actually, I think I'm going to just sleep and die. So I did that. I got some rest. Well, okay, I didn't sleep, but I did hook up my computer to my TV, and I downloaded Mater National, and then installed a mod on there that uses some of the resources from Mater National, and it's basically a recreation of the first game, the first Cars game. So I spent yesterday completing that. That was fun. It's like my 20th playthrough of the of the Cars game. I gotta do that on stream sometime. But I think that'll be its own dedicated stream, where I sit there and play the Cars game. I wanted to do like a speedrun of it, but not like, it's like, oh, it's super serious, I gotta do speedrun, but like more of a like kind of fun, like I'm trying to go through quickly, but we're still here, we're still having fun. But yeah, no, it's the mod is called Cars Repowered, and it looked absolutely visually stunning. There are a few things that are missing from the original game. A few mini games either don't exist or are like slightly different. Two big things that stuck out to me was in the race where you're racing against Mia and Tia because they want to take a drive with Lightning. You're supposed to be Sally. In the mod, you're still Lightning, but Sally was in the race. And then the monster truck race they have, you're supposed to be Monster McQueen, but it was just regular McQueen. But yeah, no, I love the original Cars game. It's a game I hold near and dear to my heart, and it's one I want to do the speedrun for, of course, and then also I'd love to make a video about it and how it's like still one of the greatest video games of all time to this day. Even though it's 20 years old at this point. Did you know that the game came out before the movie? The Cars game came out like a week or so before the Cars movie, even though the game is like a sequel to the game. So anyways, the race on Sunday, Nashville. That race was pretty good. I was getting a little worried at the start there because it was just like brake rotor exploding after brake rotor exploding. It was just dozens of caution laps. And I was getting kind of worried that it was just going to be like a race that was mostly under yellow. I mean, we started with a rain delay. And I went to Charlotte for my 20th birthday last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I guess last week I was still in Charlotte. I was touring the Hall of Fame today, 1 week ago. But every race that weekend got shortened. And I feel really bad because I dragged my girlfriend who doesn't like really care about NASCAR all too much. I mean, they have like their 3 favorite drivers in the Cup Series, but like other than that, they really don't care about NASCAR a lot. But they wanted to go with me for my birthday. And I was like, yeah, no, I'd absolutely love to have you. So I got plane tickets, I got hotel tickets, and I got tickets for the both of us for all 3 races that weekend. And then we planned on touring the Hall of Fame on Monday. And then I initially had planned that we were going to tour some race shops on Tuesday, but I kind of looked into it. I don't have a driver's license. I didn't have a rental car because I'm 20. And I didn't want to pay the money. And also, we were just really tired by Tuesday. But that's besides the point. But yeah, no, everything got delayed. Or, sorry, shortened. Well, yeah, delayed and shortened. So, like, you have to be, like, a crazy NASCAR person to sit at a racetrack for, like, 14 hours for, like, 3 days because you're just waiting out weather in hopes of a race. And I am that crazy person. I will gladly do that, and I will do that every time I go to a racetrack if I have to. They are not a crazy NASCAR person, and I feel bad because, like, they just spent the entire weekend just, like, sitting at a wet racetrack, and then we never even ran a full race that weekend. So I'm already upset because, you know, I'm a race fan, and we didn't get to run a full race. They were upset because, like, as someone would be, you're dragged to a place that you really don't care about, and you're stuck there for 14 hours for, like, 3 days straight, 2 days straight. Because we didn't even go to the track Friday night, because they moved the truck race back to 7, and our plane was supposed to land at, like, 7. So we were already cutting it short, but then it started raining at the track, and so they delayed it, and they were like, let's just stay here, because I think it would be, like, a waste of time and money to go to the track, and if it's canceled. I was like, yeah, you make a good point there. Worst case scenario, we'll miss, like, the first few laps, so that's fine, whatever. Because we were only 16 minutes away from the track. And the lifts came pretty quickly. So we sat there, and then Fox was like, yeah, no, it's canceled. We're running the race at, like, 8 a.m. And I'm like, what? Okay. I'm setting an alarm for 6:30 or 7 or whatever so I can get ready for the thing. But it's just, and then it got delayed again because of more rain on Saturday. The O'Reilly race kind of happened. Most of it was under yellow. And then, obviously, the Cup race on Sunday got rain delayed. I had flashbacks from, like, Dover in, like, 25 or 24 when, like, it was 25, when, like, it was, like, raining. Or it started, like, sprinkling a little bit, and then just out of nowhere just, like, poured water. That's exactly what it did to Charlotte, too. Howdy, Garrett. Welcome. Chris the Pro, howdy. I am that crazy person, too. Well, yeah, you are a race car driver, so you kind of have to stick throughout the weather no matter what. But yeah, no, when we were actually racing on track, the racing was pretty good. I feel gutted for Connor Zilich, at least on Friday and Saturday. Because, like, he never really does well on Sundays, but, or sorry, I should say the truck and the O'Reilly race, because they weren't ran on Friday and Saturday, they were ran on Saturday and Sunday. Because, like, if I remember correctly for the truck race, I think Connor was, like, slowly making moves. Like, he had, like, fresher tires in the field. And then they had that stupid, like, countdown clock to, quote, set up the pre-race concert for the 600. I was told that it was to set up, that Fox wanted to, like, have all their resources for the Indy 500. So I don't know who to believe on that. We at the track were not given an explanation. There was a caution that happened. On the big screen, they set up a whole graphic, right? And it said, alright, we're going to have the green and white flag wave at the exact same time, and then the next flag's going to be the checker flag. It's like, okay, great, cool, fine. The countdown's stupid, but you know what? I'm ready. 1 lap shootout, let's go. And then the pace car still had the lights on, rolled on the start-finish line, and the white flag was waving. I was like, we're ending this under caution? Are you kidding me? You should have been there. You should have heard the whole grandstands. Everyone there was upset. But I think Connor had like fresher tires in that race, and he was like slowly making his way up through the field. And I was really thinking he was gonna win that, but obviously that didn't happen. I think Saturday was a pretty similar deal as well. He was working his way through the field and had some pretty good runs. But then the race ended early on Saturday, so we never got to see that. Jesse Love has also had a rough last few weekends as well in the O'Reilly series. He's been like runner-up after runner-up, and it's just stuff that's out of his control. How does it feel to be in GT3 and GRA? What do you mean? What do you mean, Chris? Blanking on what GRA is. I'm assuming you mean GT3 as in like sports cars. But I don't think I've like ran anything sports car related publicly. I'm trying to think of what the GRA is. You have to forgive me. I am a little sick, so my brain is not working on full volume. Oh, was there anything I wanted to say about the Nashville race? Because like I kind of keep bouncing back and forth, and I apologize. Oh, Grim server. Oh, dude, I'm tired. I'm sorry. Well, considering I have very little GT3 experience outside of running a whole bunch of GT3 cars at like Watkins Glen, Laguna Seca. Oh, by the way, I do have another vent before like we actually get into iRacing here. That is about iRacing. Other than that, I hope that Virtual Me knows how to drive GT3s a little bit better than I do. Because I did the blanking on what it's called right now, but like when iRacing is like shut down because they're making like repairs to like the servers or whatever, or updating this or that or whatever. They have like, you know, you can run the demo drive. That's what it's called. You can run any car at any track that you own, but you can run any car in the service. So I used that time to test out some GT3s, because in my road course career on iRacing, that's next for me. I'm now a B class, and so I want to start running some GT3s, and hopefully get into some prototypes to be able to run the 6 hours at the Glen at some point, if my computer can handle it. But I think I think I could do fine running GT3s. I decided on the McLaren. I thought that one felt like the best with my driving style, like in all the practice that I did. So here's to that. But in Graham's series, in the Beyond the Garage, or well, no, it's not Beyond the Garage, but Beyond the Garage Associate. I hope I do well. I hope I do good in it. An LMP2 livery. I was gonna say I can make one, but I remember looking at one LMP2 car, or just it was some prototype of some sort, and I just saw it and I went, "You are funny. You are comedical." I'm looking at OBS and it says that I'm peaking. Am I like really loud to you guys? Tell they could start the race and crying when Wild Narco ran whenever Cletus was in the lead. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Before I get into my iRacing rant, I do want to say I love Cletus. Cletus is like the best thing to happen to NASCAR. However, I wish he would stay in ARCA, because he does have ways decent in ARCA. He's got the talent. He's just not ready for O'Reilly racing yet. And I know we're kind of rushing him up because like he had so much eyes to the sport. Let all those eyes go to ARCA, right? I feel like ARCA is always like forgotten about. No one cares about ARCA. So give ARCA a little bit of life with Cletus. let him grow and flourish in there, and then throw him in a pickup truck. Throw him in the truck series. Once he gets good at ARCA. But I feel like we're just shooting him up way too quickly. He hasn't really, like, caused problems. Like, I don't think he's, like... Anytime he's spun out, I don't think he's really hit anyone. I'm trying to recall one of his spins. I don't think he's, like... and I could be wrong in this, but I don't think he's ever, like, collected anyone in one of his spins. So that's good. But, like, he's just not ready for O'Reilly racing yet, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine to not be ready for O'Reilly racing yet. I don't think he, like, you know, deserves, like, angry hate or whatever. Because I feel like it's kind of like a mixture of he wants to run the O'Reilly race, because who doesn't? He has the money to do it, so why the hell not? But I also think there's, like, other forces that are like, oh, you should really run the O'Reilly race because it'll be really good. We'll get all these views. That's not really helping his case either. But I like him in ARCA. I want him to stay in ARCA. Oh, you found a Bush tribute for the LMP2? Dude, let me know if, what cars are we running for GT3? Because I know I have an M&M's BMW that we can do. Not loud. All good. Okay, that's good. Specifically ovals and I could do well. Yeah, I think Lucas should run, like, full-time ARCA. I really should. I think I run slightly better in the ovals than I do road course racing. No, that's not entirely true. I feel like I was pretty good in the rookie series for road course stuff. I mean, I haven't won anything road yet. I only have 2 iRacing wins to my name, both official iRace. I also have 1 unofficial. And that was a for funsies race we did with BTG. But that's because I'm really good at avoiding everyone trying to kill you. And both of those came at super speedways, quote unquote. My first win was Draft Masters ARCA at Talladega. And I won that one because everyone wrecked out in front of me and, like, 2 other people who were just, like, chilling in the back, and I just made the right move at the right time. And then I have a Charlotte Street Stock win. I don't remember if it was, like, the full-size ones or the mini ones. I'd have to look back, because I screen recorded the replay. I didn't save the replay, but I screen recorded it. And there were two cars in front of me, and they were, like, swerving the whole race. I'm like, these guys are gonna wreck each other. And I'm not gonna get involved in that, because, like, I felt like I could pass them, but I wasn't gonna get involved in their mess, because I don't want to be taken out. Lo and behold, here we come, turn 4. They both take each other out, and guess who emerges victorious? I did get a 4X, though, because my computer, like, lagged a bit, and, like, I glitched through one of the cars. But I still got the win, so I'll take that. You... That's why I may have done the Corvette. Okay. I mean, I could when does Grand Series start? Because I could probably make a MM's Corvette scheme pretty quickly. Oh, I'm the only Corvette in the GT3 roster? That's funny. That is funny. Oh my god. I imagine Graham, like, didn't have the Corvette at all, and I just came in and was like, I want the Corvette! And then poor Graham had to buy the Corvette. Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, no, I could... Depends on when it starts. I could probably make an M&M's paint scheme in time. I've made so many M&M's paint schemes, it's like secondhand. That is a future stream I want to do, by the way, where I paint cars and guys watch me paint cars. Send the photo. Alright, I am losing viewers though, probably because they're tired. They came for iRacing, and then I'm just here yapping. So I am going to flip over here to iRacing. The yippee! Welcome to iRacing. You guys like the transitions I have? I stole them from my college. We're racing the Corvette in a GT3 series. That's like the AI drivers. Instead of like us actually driving, because I don't own any GT3 cars. But I do have the Is this seriously all the cars I have? Wow. I do have the where this is just oval. Hold on. Sports car. I have been looking at where are you saucy thing. There we are. The McLaren. Oh yeah, I started a paint scheme for it too. I don't know if it'll show up. Oh my god, it will. Okay. So yeah, no. This isn't complete. But I started work on this a while ago, and I was just like, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of it. So I just kind of left it alone, and I haven't touched it since. But yeah, no. Here's my GT3 car. Once I buy it, of course. But this is yeah, this is what I've been working on. I didn't know what to do on the roof, so I just threw the yellow M&M there, and I don't know if I'm sold on it or not. But I'll probably add this car to the list of other cars I'll make as a Kyle Busch memorial. I was actually like kind of done making M&M's cars because I got so tired of like doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Because like I don't know, I just got burnt out on M&M's cars because like I felt like that was like the only thing I did. And I'm like I could do other things. Like this one. The blanking on the driver's how to pronounce the driver's name right now, but the driver who passed away at Nürburgring. I made this car, right? Like I can make other cars that aren't M&Ms, and I didn't want to be known as like the guy who just made like M&Ms cars. Oh, this is another one I made. I really love how this one turned out. I will say I'm quite proud of the Daffy Cross car. But you know, I got tired of just making M&M's cars, so I did something different. But I'll probably go back to making some M&M's cars, in honor of Kyle Busch. So not the reason I wanted to continue making M&M's cars, but I didn't make that one. I did make. Oh my gosh, do I still have the? Or did I change it? No. Okay. So I made a very Maryland street stock. I was just kind of like fucking around one night, and I put the Camry headlights on the street stock, and I thought it looked really funny. But then I was like, oh, I want to put a paint scheme on this car. And so I was just like, what should I put? What should I put? And I just threw Old Bay on there and went, you know what? I'm doing this now. So now I have an Old Bay car. Yeah, my last name is a drink. Chris, you didn't know that? Do I not talk about my myself often in the sim racing chat? Want me to find you a scheme for the if you can find a Kyle Busch tribute scheme or just Kyle Busch scheme for the Corvette, if you could do that, that'd be great. You know, I didn't know that you didn't know my last name was Martini. Because like at least in BTG, I got like pretty relaxed with like having my name out there, because because of iRacing. So like I just didn't like care anymore. Oh my god, I had the early Corvette. That is so funny. Or sorry, I was replying to another DM. No, that is funny. Wow. Oh no, I'm trying to look at like other manufacturers. I saw like one Ford. I was like, oh, it's someone else being that, and I saw another Ford. McLaren's like that too. A lot of people driving Porsches. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's funny. That's crazy. DE3 from the. Oh, that's cool. Oh no, yeah, that's fair. I'm glad you guys like the old Bay car. I also wanted to add like some other like Maryland companies on there. So obviously, you know, you got the Ocean City kind of deal. I went to a college in Maryland, and a lot of our sports were sponsored by stuff like Ocean City, MedStar Health, and Mission Barbecue. So I knew that those ones were Maryland. I didn't know that Geico was Maryland. I knew that Domino was. I didn't know that Marriott was, and I didn't know that Old Bay was owned by McCormick. So I learned that. Obviously, the two Maryland sports teams, which is kind of funny because if you know me, my dad's a Philly sports guy. So I'm also kind of a Philly sports guy, but I also really do not care about other sports. So they're just kind of there. Let's see, do I have anyone else? Oh yeah, my favorite. I had a license plate to the back of a lot of my cars. And yeah, this one I did Blue Crab. Because there's like this like big rectangle here, and it's just like meant for it. I like the Old Bay rookie stripes, or well, quote unquote rookie stripes as well. I think that's another good addition. Oh, I didn't notice like the little XSE that's like right there. That's funny. But, you know, I'm quite proud of this car. This is definitely on the list of like one of my favorites. Let's see here. Oh, so for some reason, everyone on iRacing, okay, not everyone, a lot of people on iRacing really like this car. I don't. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't like it. But it is like one of my most popular paint schemes on Trading Paints. And I just don't care for it. And I don't know why. I don't know what I could do better. I don't know what I did wrong that makes me hate it, but I just don't like this car. And I couldn't tell you why. Didn't make that. Didn't make that. Didn't make that. No. No. I did want to work on a paint scheme for this car, though, so more of that incoming. I did make a truck paint scheme, but I just threw on this one. Oh, no, here we are. Okay, I guess it didn't fix itself. Oh, because this is the custom number one. I need to tell Trading Paints that I wanted to run the not custom number one. This is what I run in the Beyond the Garage truck league. We have references to things, like when I accidentally ran into one of our Discord members. His name is Pack, so I titled the truck The Packer. And then another time, I don't know why that white TRD is there. That needs to go away. Well, that's okay, because I was, like, redoing the truck anyways. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, stuff that's here that shouldn't be. And then, this one, I was racing, and my girlfriend came in over the microphone and said, "I love you, but you're being too loud." So I threw that on there as well. But I'm kind of starting fresh next season, and I was thinking about running a Ram truck. But I think I'm going to stick to Toyota. Yeah, no, there's just like a lot of like small things, like the Goodyear logo still being on there. That should be turned off. We're back. iRacing is not good though. iRacing is dying. Okay, iRacing came back. We're good. Oh yeah, there was a brief moment. I think it was like this one right here, where that one didn't say NASCAR because it says Nissan over there, but I just like hide the Nissan and I just throw like this NASCAR logo over it. The truck doesn't want to work anymore. Oh, that one isn't mine, but there is a caramel car that is mine that I absolutely love. It's this. That's a truck. Okay. Oh, we broke it. We broke iRacing. Hold on, guys. You guys like my desktop? That's the Talladega win that I got. I do have a thing for this. Marylandian. Yes, fellow Marylandian. No bushy, but the best I found is Reese's and a DEI 3 style. Oh, we could probably go with the DEI 3, I guess. I'll do that one. Reese's feels wrong. Reese's feels evil. It's the rival brand of ours. Although I do love me some Reese's, but okay, it's fixed. There we are. Okay. So yeah, here this is my first ever published car on Trading Paints. It's not my first car ever, because I was working on a ARCA car, but I was kind of iffy on how it looked, but I started working on this MX-5 here, and I absolutely loved how this one turned out. Any other paint schemes I've made? My mini stocks. This one's the dirt variety, but they're the same thing. This is a reference to Derek Cope's Bojangles car. Also, I hope that you guys have picked up that he used the 2019 Moog decal. I think it was because it was from the MX-5 that I was working on, and I was scrolling through Stunrod, and that was like the first like NASCAR contingencies. That was like one of the first things I saw that looked relatively close to time appropriate to the Carmel car. So I just grabbed that, and it has the 100th anniversary that was ran in 2019. This is not mine, but this is the same paint scheme that I won the on my first ARCA race in. Because I wanted to get this picture for my desktop here, but this driver changed his paint scheme. He had a Taco Bell car. I had this, and I think this guy still had the same car, because I do remember it being a black Mustang. But he had a Taco Bell car, but he changed it, and Trading Paints picked up on that. So it's not lore accurate entirely, but I saw someone reacting to your sim racing story. Yes! Okay, that was like one of my first races at Talladega. A lot of people in the comments were like, "Oh, you have the line at blah, 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 blah." I'm like, okay, first off, I wasn't following the lines. A fucking super speedway. I just left it on. Second of all, I was not focusing on the line. I was focusing on the guy in front of me, and I was kind of reacting to that. But there was a video, and some guy did see, you know, from my point of view on where I was coming from. He never mentioned the line, so I hate people who are like, "Oh, the line is the worst thing in the world." Like, it's not really. I mean, I feel like there are worse things in the world than the line. Alright, let's see here. What do we got interesting? The street stocks are USA. I'm kind of done with street stocks, though. The Draft Masters running the 87s. I don't have the 87s. Oh, what's ARCA running? I don't have Pocono. Trucks are running Michigan. 60 laps is kind of long, though. I mean, shit, what else we got to do today? We're going on a truck race. Oh, shoot, hold on. I did want to... Hold on. before we do that, I did want to... I'm going to open up my browser here, and I don't know how much my browser is going to dox me. I did want to go into Trading Paints and be like, hey, I don't want to run my sim stamp, or my custom number. I want to run the sim stamped. LMN, NASCAR truck, Tundra. Sim stamped. Custom number. I think it's always gonna run the custom number one above all else. I don't want to run the remove custom paint. Remove sim stamped. There we are. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna close iRacing, and then Trading Paints is getting the X. And I'm gonna reopen Trading Paints, and I'm gonna reopen. Now, I don't remember if the trucks at Michigan are full throttle, or if it's like one of the weird tracks where like you think it'd be full throttle, but it's not. I can transition back to this now. Yeah, see? It's not... I don't think the line is the end of the world, especially road stuff. I think I have it off for ovals now. Or, well, I just have it off in general. But I turn it back on for like, road courses. Because I don't know half of these tracks that we're running at here. Like, I don't have history at like 90% of these road courses. Like ovals, you can figure out pretty easily like when to slow down and not hit things on an oval, and then like everything else is just kind of like adjusting, like when you gas and brake and this and that, and like a line's not going to teach you that very well. I mean, I will say iRacing does have like a pretty good like, okay, here's when you should like let off the gas a little bit, maybe brake here, but like I feel like it's slower than anything else. Oval racing, I definitely feel like with the line is kind of dumb, except maybe on short tracks, not allowed on short tracks. But like it's not at the end of the world road course, because it's just another braking marker. Drivers use like, you know, signage and like the rumble strips and this and that, and if you're unfamiliar with a track, I don't think that using a line, which is just another marker, is bad. And if you think it's like that much of an advantage, then like turn it on. Like nothing's stopping you unless you're like in the like B class or higher. Because in B class and higher, they're like, yeah, no, we run manuals, we run the line on. Which, by the way, I do need to change my gearbox because I think I have it automatic. Because I don't know how to shift on dirt. I'm kind of iffy on shifting road course. I don't know when to shift down. That's my problem. I don't know when to shift down. But on asphalt ovals, I can shift. I feel confident in that. And that is something I want to learn, is like when and how to downshift. But I think I've also decided that I want like ovals, like dirt ovals to be my, or sorry, not dirt, asphalt ovals to be my main point of focus, because I don't road racing is fun. I think road racing is my second point of focus. Dirt racing, I just do for fun. Dirt racing is just hee hee, ha ha, hoo hoo for funsies. Oh boy. Okay, so this is going to crash. I'm telling you this right now. If it hasn't already. Oh, it definitely has already. Okay, yeah, like everything died. Yeah, okay. So I knew that was gonna happen. Because I was doing like tests and stuff, and that was the same thing that happened there. YouTube is not... What's wrong with YouTube? Hello? Wait, back? The whole thing in the corner is freaking out, but it looks like it's back on my phone. Hello? Okay, it's either like severely delayed. I think it's severely delayed. Okay. That's great. That's lovely. I only really do USA Speedway for Street Stocks, and I remember doing the Legends race. I don't do the Legends anymore. I tried one time, and I couldn't keep that thing in a straight line. And I hated it. God, I hated it so much. Legends were just miserable. Okay, that's back. Chat, how much did we miss? Well, what did we come back to me on? iRacing just like crashed and killed. Well, okay, it wasn't just iRacing. Everything just crashed and died. I will say this is going to be like the first race I've run while actually streaming. Everything else I've just like done with like OBS and Discord up, and I've been able to get it to work just fine. Oh jeez. So this is probably gonna be disastrous. But we're slowly loading into the sim now, but I'm just gonna keep it at the garage. Mostly because every time like it loads into the track, like it makes the race like small, and then I have to hit transition for it to fix. I don't know why it does that, but I forget that the street stocks have a fifth gear, if I'm gonna be honest. Does anyone ever use the fifth gear in the street stock, like outside of Charlotte? But yeah, no, I despise the Legends. The Legends card is just absolutely miserable. See, like, it does this, like, whole thing where it, like, flashes the entire screen, and, like, it goes over onto my laptop a little bit, and then it comes off my laptop, and it goes onto the big screen again, and then it crashes. It crashed. It crashed. Okay. Cool. I hope I can withdraw from this and not lose iRating. That sucks. Okay. Could result. I hope it doesn't, because like I didn't get to do anything. Okay, we're gonna do a test drive here. Cause like I did a test at like a dirt track, and everything was working just fine. And like I feel like dirt tracks are like the most like needs to be focused on whatever. Downshifting the third while braking, although the rev limiter skyrockets, the timing makes separate. In the street stocks at USA. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Street stocks there, and try that out. But I'm also kind of done with street stocks because I ran it full time this season. And I realized that I hate short tracks and I hate the street stocks. Which is odd because I remember liking the street stocks, but I might be thinking about the mini street stocks. I might really like the mini street stocks. I've spent, like, how long have I been live? Like, an hour. Yeah, like, almost an hour talking about iRacing, yet we can't even run a single iRace. Like, we can't even get into the track. Like, it crashes and burns before we even load up onto the hauler. My car just spontaneously combusts in the shop. I don't know what to do. I have, like, all my graphics, like, set to, like, super low. I'm kind of thinking I'd have to change my resolution to 1920 by 1080. But if I do that, I'm gonna have to, like... Oh yeah, it's gonna crash. Hold on. Hello? Okay, we're back. I hate this laptop. I hate this laptop so much. If you guys have money in a hole in your pocket, please send me a DM on Discord and I'll give you my PayPal. That is exactly what I'll do. PayPal, Cash App, I'll take it. I need a new PC. I am tired of this shit. Okay, cool. Change of plans for the live stream chat. I guess we're not iRacing. You know, the one thing I wanted to do today. Because heaven forbid I have a functional PC. You guys think I can get Forza Horizon 5 to work? It'll take forever to, like, download in the background. But I wonder if I can, like, get it to work, fuck around with the settings, and then go from there. I could do that. Can I? Okay. I'm trying to think. Oh, American Truck Driving Simulator. It's probably something I could download faster. I think that'd still be fun. And we could just, like, continue talking about, like, bullshit or whatever. You know, like, I already have my wheel set up, so I might as well play a driving game. Yeah, I don't think American Truck Driving Simulator will take too long to install. It's only 25 gigabytes. It should be fine. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to do, like, some, like, private streams and, like, try to test things out. Like, I already have, like, the graphics as low as possible. However, I do have it set for, like, the 4K TV because it looks... Initially, I had, like, everything on here set up for the 1920 by 1080p. Because that makes sense. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, there's nothing. I'll switch it to this so you guys can... You guys get to join me in watching it download. Isn't that fun? Oh, I do have NASCAR 15. That one also crashes a lot, though. Does it work with the Logitech wheel? Oh my god, that's only 6 gigabytes? Are you serious? Hold on. You... Downloading paused? Yeah. It's been QE'd. That's not how you say that. Don't add me in the comments. And it worked well with my iRacing. See, yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, I can get iRacing to run, like, pretty fine, like, if I'm not streaming, right? Like, I'm just sitting here, enjoying life, whatever. Like, I'm not streaming. Like, last night, I had, like, the exact same settings that I had, right? And I was watching a few races, trying to get everything to work. I even had OBS and Discord up, which I need for the Talking Deer. Like, everything is there, as it should be. And I got it to work just fine. I mean, at least watching the races. I didn't try driving because I didn't have my wheel plugged in. But yeah, no. And then lo and behold, I start streaming, and then suddenly iRacing doesn't work on my chip box of a laptop. But I also have to like run iRacing pretty low anyways, because my computer sucks. Like I can only play games at 30 frames per second. If it's any higher, my computer cannot play it at all. You have to input things. Yeah, we can probably input things. We can probably make it work. Does that have force feedback? NASCAR 15. Well, I guess Gran Turismo had it, so it wouldn't be an age thing. Did people at Technics know how to make a... I also have the Heat games as well, but I remember, well, those started not working on my computer too. And then I also remember, like, plugging in the wheel once, and it just went, like, absolutely crazy. Oh, I've also tried to play iRacing Arcade, and it, like, doesn't work. Like, if the game is not from, like, 2008 or older, my computer cannot run it. Because, like, as I said, it can normally run iRacing halfway decently, but it cannot handle, like, anything made in modern day. NASCAR 25. I really wanted to play NASCAR 25 for the first time. I was gonna make a video. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be great. I loaded it up, and I couldn't get past the loading screen with how, like, stuttery it was. And then, like, I did a test race, and I think it was the Chicago Street Course, just shits and gigs. Because I've always wanted to, like, race the Chicago Street Course on a game that's not NR 2003. And it just lagged and stuttered, and it was just like it was. I couldn't even like play the game. It was that bad. Only played on key. I'm sorry, you've played NASCAR 15 on a keyboard? How the hell? If I accept your friend request on stream, is that gonna cause problems? I mean, it shouldn't. I don't think. Because, like, I think friends are, like, all, like, public anyways. Except, I don't know who half these people I've sent invites to are. Oh, there we are. We got NASCAR 15. What do you mean updating? Bro, child. Oh. I don't care. If you guys want to add me on Steam, go ahead. I mean, my username for, like, everywhere is Gotch Racing 18 of some variety. So, like, there's a social media platform, I'm probably on it. I don't post... I have an Instagram, but I don't post anything to it. I have a Blue Sky, I also don't post anything to it. So if you want to, like, follow me and, like, actually, like, see stuff I post, Twitter is the best place. I think it's Gotch Racing 18, no spaces, all lowercase. And then my Discord, which I think the username is about the same, but I just joined the server, which would be... I do have a link to it in the description. Oh, why is... What are we doing? Oh, okay, wow, cool. This is something. Okay. Uh-huh. My wheel moved. I shouldn't have closed out of it. No. You had it for a while. What, on Steam or on Discord? Use Discord from the overlay. Well, I don't really care for the overlay, considering I'm streaming right now. But it's fine, it's whatever. Start and the 35 card. That was Landing Castle. Yeah, damn it. Press. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh no, my whole computer. Oh wait, you back? Oh my god, okay, so the computer crashed, but then it uncrashed. Yippee! Okay, so I haven't started a career yet. I might switch back to Toyota. Okay, my NASCAR, first off, how do I get the physics CPU out of here? Graphic settings. Anything, I'd prefer that we had, like, yeah, 1920, 1080p, not Windows. Who the fuck plays Windows? 30. The rest of this should be fine. Okay. Cool. I'd like the physics CPU at here though. Chat, do I even dare do the crazy? Do I go 4K on NASCAR 15? It's going to blow up. No? Oh no. Oh no, I killed NASCAR 15, guys. I think I killed OBS too. I don't know where OBS went. I killed it. It's over. Oh no. It's oh okay. No, it's fine. We're good. I would like my OBS back onto oh shit. Why did we do shit? Okay. NASCAR 15. Oh, it's grainy. Gross. And you guys can't even see it. I don't even know where my mouse is. My computer crashed. Shit. I don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just end it. Just end my misery. I broke it. I broke it. No. I got greedy. I should have stayed with the 1920 by 1080. Hold on. I got a thing for this chat. Okay. Okay, hold on. Still fixable. Shit, okay, no, don't adjust the spot. Let's get it up to 1080p. Accept. Oh, by the way, can you guys hear like the game like in the background at least?
Like, is there like NASCAR 15 audio just like going on in the back?
Shit. Okay. I see. Okay. So, if I want to have NASCAR 15 on my screen, I cannot switch back and forth into OBS. But the game is like, it's weird. And I need to fix it. But if I fix it, it's gonna... Do I just... Chat, do I have to run it windowed? Okay, well I don't want... Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything. Hello? Oh, Gilliland was a 38. Yeah, no, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. My computer's gonna crash again, if it hasn't already. And I'm going to close out of NASCAR 15. I guess we're not doing NASCAR 15. I'm sorry, chat. Okay. Cool. Great. Lovely. Wow, I sure do love going on adventures with you guys. I can't even transition my screens anymore. OBS has said it's done. Hold on. I want to stop streaming. Can I, like... I think if Why won't I transition? It won't let me transition. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Chat, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. We're back. I think. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Cool. Okay, so now it is off the table. It's a great recommendation. Guys, do you think I can... Let's play NHRA. Hold on, let's install that. Maybe that will work. So, lovely weather we're having today, huh, chat? Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is a computer problem or like a NASCAR 15 problem or what. I need a new PC, chat. I need a job to give me money so I could buy parts for a PC. I'm gonna sit in there, I'm gonna put it together, and it's gonna look great. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be the best PC ever, and it'll never have any problems. Ah. Yeah. Well, what is the old saying I used to have? It's not a Gotcha Racing 18 stream unless everything goes wrong. And yeah, no, everything is going wrong. I'm supposed to be playing iRacing, by the way. Sat there yapping for like 50 minutes straight. And then, was about to get ready to the truck race in Michigan. And then, poof. It's gone. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Now everything is, like, fine. Because, like, the YouTube studio has been, like, warning me this whole time, like, something was wrong with, like, the bitrate or whatever. And now it's fine. Now it's great. Oh, sorry. Never mind. It's bad again. Okay. I don't know what it wants. I don't know what to do. I spent over $1,000 on this gaming laptop, and it can't do anything. It's just, man. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I haven't even, like, played a single game at all today. I have such a stuffy nose, too. God. Oh, the Crew Motorfest is on sale at Steam. That's a game that was on my wish list. So is Forza Horizon 6. $70, by the way, for the base game is kind of bananas. Like, I don't want to pay $70 for the base game. And the premium edition with like all the goods and whatevers is $119. Like, guys, are we for real? $119, and we'll pay for it because it's the only way we'll get Forza, but I'm not happy about it. Somehow my foot got stuck behind the clutch in the Steam. Are we still like downloading things, or okay? No, we're still. Golly. I bought this game, and I don't know why I bought this game. I never did anything with it. Sorry, I played it for like 49 minutes on a controller, and then like gave up. Like, there's no like official like manufacturers in it. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I got the game. But I do. I have it. So I guess I'll play it. I guess I want a racing game, and this is like $4 or something. And I went, sure, why the hell not? Download faster. It's only 11 gigabytes. Pretty sure the Cars game was. Oh no, this was only 8 gigabyte. Cars 2 is only 1.64 gigabyte. Jeez. Telling me that Mater Nationals was like. Pretty sure Mater National was like more. I think that one was like 3. Damn. Give it a whole ass game into 1.64 gigabytes. but like, I don't know. I don't feel like NASCAR Heat 5 is really like 16 gigabytes, but whatever. Oh, Portal's one that I really wanted to play on Steam for a while. I don't know if my computer can handle it. I played this one on Steam, on stream for a little bit. No, sorry, Stick It Straight. I played that one on stream for a little bit. And then I stopped and I never came back. So I don't know. Maybe one day, if you guys are interested in the South Park live stream. I played this game for like a hot second too, but then I just stopped. I don't remember why. I don't think I really cared for it. The demo was pretty fun. I got the actual game. The actual game is pretty fun when it works. Alright. I am going to be right back, chat. I'm gonna go find like a tissue or something, because holy cow. But I will return. So I'll see you guys in a second. I returned. Oh, pasta sounds really good. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's alright, you missed absolutely nothing. I decided to give up on NASCAR 15, because it just kept crashing. And I was done with it. So, I decided to not. And instead, we're currently sitting NHR Championship Drag Racing Speed for All to download. Because I have that game for some reason, and I figured, what the hell, I'll play it. Why not? It's taking a little bit for it to download like 11 gigabytes or whatever the game is. Before I switch back to my screen, I guess while we're waiting, I wonder if I can,
What? Duh, 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 duh. Is there a way for me to show off like my iRacing paint schemes? I hit like F11 here. Yeah, there we are. There we go. Okay. We hit transition. Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess while we wait, here's a few of my iRacing paint schemes I've made. So here's one of my most recent ones. It's my Kyle Busch Memorial car. This one I got inspiration from copy, and then switch to that real quick. And then paste. I'm not sure what I'm trying to hide. I don't think I have, like, there's any, like, info or whatever. Anyways. There's this car here that I got inspiration from. And I really liked it. So I kind of wanted to do something similar here. With this car. It says it's number 8. It has like 3 numbers on it. The 5 on the side, on the left side, the 18 on the right side, and then the 8 on top. I kind of wanted to do like, you know, start of the career, middle of the career, which is the M&M stuff, and it's the 2022 one because I really didn't want to like try to figure out how to make like the 2017, 2015 car on a next gen car. I mean, like I feel like I struggled putting a Gen 4 paint scheme on a next gen car, so I just used a 2022 car, and then I did the last car he would have driven. Well, I guess this isn't the Cheddar's American car, but or one of the Cheddar's cars, anyways. And I added like all the little croissants, and it just makes trading paints run so terribly. So like whenever I finally get this over to a Chevy, the reason why I did Toyota was because I own the Toyota. But whenever I get this over to a Chevy, this is going to be a huge pain. But I credit a lot of the tribute stickers and stuff, like these ones, the ones that are on the spoiler and stuff. I do give credit to those down here. But yeah, no, that's all in trading paints. I wrote a little bit of a letter too. I took some creative liberties as well. I put the KBM sticker here instead of the Hendrick Motorsports sticker. I think technically there's like a frog that's leaning up against the S, but I don't know what serial that is. And I also really didn't feel like finicking it with it enough to like get it to like fit the like slice that's right there. What other creative liberties did I take? I think the ream sticker is technically a little different, but I already had a ream sticker from elsewhere, so I just decided to use that one. I think there's like 2 companies on the quarter panel. Yeah, the GMAC is also on the quarter panel here, but the next gen has such a small quarter panel. I just decided to throw CarQuest on there and then just move GMAC there because I already had Delphi and the Mero.org down here. So I just threw GMAC over here because it was a great empty space for it. Yeah, start of career, career peak, end of career. Which actually, initially, what it was going to be was, the M&Ms was going to be in the middle, going back to this here. because I don't know why, but I really like this on the hood. So I was gonna do like the M&Ms, be like the hood, the roof, and the tail, and whatever. And then the 5 was always gonna be on the left side, and then I was gonna do the Cheddar's 8 on the right side. But then when I put the two colors together, like when because like the Cheddar's color here, all of that is just one. Oh, I could show you guys actually. Computer's gonna kill me, but iRacing, trading paints, paint builder. There we are. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna run really slowly here. But that's because of all the small little croissants that I have. It shouldn't kill the stream, I hope, but you know. Okay, yeah, there we are. So the base car color, if we scroll all the way down here, there's like a million of these tiny little croissants. The base of the car here is the Kellogg's car. So that's like the primary color. So I did this one first, mostly because, as I said, excuse me, I wasn't sure how I was going to get the Gen 4 paint scheme onto the next gen car, so I wanted to do that one first. This yellow thing here and this yellow thing here are both its own separate layers. Then I did the blue section here, and that was its own layer. These tiny little triangles are like after effects kind of deal. It makes the three different cars kind of like merged into one a little bit better. Same with the two back here. But this Cheddar's thing is its own like separate layer. And initially I put the yellow of that onto there. But when I threw it on, but when I looked at it in iRacing, I really didn't like the obnoxious bright yellow right next to the darker yellow. So I thought I'd just like throw it over to the side here, because if you notice, the front and the back here both have the blue, and that's a little nicer on the eyes. The blue and the yellow combined are a little nicer than the M&M's yellow, and then the brighter, more obnoxious Kellogg's yellow. I didn't even like put any logos or anything on there. It just started off like that, and I'm actually kind of happy that I decided to go with this route, because like getting the M&Ms just right on the hood is like the most annoying part about the M&Ms paint schemes, is like getting them just right and then matching them with the side and the and while there would be a little less matching with the side here, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I feel like this blue M&M down here is like a little bit bigger than it like what it normally would. It's still like a very annoying process. Let's see here. Yeah, I have those both in sim stamped number and custom number, because I wanted everyone who wanted to be able to drive this. So if you want to drive it and you don't have Trading Paints Pro, you can still drive it. This one is a truck that is based off of Josh England, who is a co-driver in like real like off-roading trucks kind of deal, the like the Pro 4s. I raced against him in a race, and I was like, why does Josh England sound like such a familiar name? And I looked it up, and he like, he's a co-driver for a truck that looks pretty similar to this. And I saw him in the live stream, and I said, hey, I was the 77 truck in front of you that kind of wrecked myself, but it was fun racing you. I thought your name sounded familiar, so I decided to look you up, and you were live streaming. And so I watched him for a little bit. I think he mentioned wanting to do some oval stuff, so I figured I'd make him a truck that looks like his actual truck. But he's also started getting into trading paints as well, so he's making his own paint schemes too. if you guys were in my Discord server for a little bit, you might recall I really wanted to do the silver crowns at Watkins Glen. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough people who were interested, but I did make this paint scheme to do it in case I ever bought the car. I didn't end up buying the car because we didn't end up doing it, but yeah, it's still an option, of course. But I'm also quite proud of how this turned out. I really like the Camry nose on this thing. I think it actually looks like pretty smooth, honestly. The taillights look a little goofier, but that's okay. And I was a little worried that like all of this would be like a little obnoxious. But then like I was looking at like the base car, and I also like looked up like these things just in general, and like there was like an overwhelming amount of decals, like sponsor decals, like all over the actual Silver Crown cars. So I didn't feel too bad about it. This one I did a custom number for, but it wasn't the 18, because this was back in Watkins Glen, before everything happened. So this one's more of a like custom one for me, and this is probably the one that I was gonna run, if anything, because it has, you know, my number font, AU1, well, quote unquote my number font. It's the Papyrus from NR 2003, but Fortnite, he's a mod in my Discord server, but I knew him back in BTG, Beyond the Garage, which is another Discord server I'm in. And he had an NR 2000 league for a little bit, and he made like the corn car I was racing back when I did the NASCAR. What was the Switch game called with the next gens? It was NASCAR Rivals. NASCAR Rivals. It was the 81 corn car that I made. And like that one, it has a specific font to it that I used for the 81. But obviously, like that one wasn't on like Stunrod or whatever. So Fortnite made my car for NR 2003. And that was the one that I was using for a little bit. If you guys recall any of my NR 2003 streams. And so that's kind of where the Papyrus font comes from. I just decided to keep it for iRacing because I kind of like how it looks. I have various Lightning McQueen cars, Chevy cars. Did you know? I believe it is this one that NASCAR driver. Oh, why am I blanking on his name? Nope, it's not this one. Maybe he changed paint schemes. Truck driver, Raja Caruth. There we go. I don't know why I was blanking on his name there. Oh my god, I was so happy. Like I saw it and like I had to like confirm and everything. And like no, Raja Caruth is racing, or was racing one of these like McQueen cars I made. Is it this one? Shit, he might not be racing it anymore, but he was racing it, and I have like taken a picture before, like that said that he was racing it, and I have a screenshot from the live stream, that he was racing it in. It was after his run-in with Jesse Love. He was talking about that. But yeah, no, I saw the notification and I went, huh? I did like a double check. I like popped into his stream and I saw that he was like actually running it. I was like, holy shit, that is cool. Yeah, no, I guess he's not running it now, but that's alright. I imagine he found a Raja Caruth Cup schemer or something. But yeah, no, I originally made this for a Toyota, and someone in the comments section on one of these was like, hey, you should make like a Chevy version of this. And I was like, I had that in mind. I forgot about it. Don't worry. And it turns out like I had like the everything in place like for the Chevy. Like I just had to like I already had it, so like it copied the design onto the Chevy model. I just had to like adjust a few things so that way it fit the Chevy template. And all I had to do was do that and then hit upload. And I think the Ford one I'm in the same boat in. So maybe I'll get that done before the 20th anniversary of Cars. I'm now an alumni of Towson University, but I made these cars for them. Obviously, I drive Toyota, so I did this first. And I kind of wanted to do this one because I wanted to run it in like one of the big cup races kind of deal that they have. And I made the Chevy and the Ford version as well. This is based off of like one of the uniforms that we used to have on our football teams. Um, this is my Michael Annett and Greg Biffle memorial car. This is also kind of where I got like the two paint schemes in one. But this one doesn't. This one's only custom number, and that's because I did the number centered. And that's partially why, as I mentioned before, I did the next gen numbers on Kyle Busch's memorial car because I wanted other people to be able to drive it. Where this one, you're only able to drive, only able to use it if you have Trading Paints Pro, and I think that's a little unfair if some other people would like to race it. But I did both a Chevy and a Ford for that one. Yeah, there's a Ford. I finished it, and it was just like it was kind of rough on me to do that one, as is a lot of these memorial cars. But this one I was also holding off on because I'd have to like completely flip the scheme because I wanted the driver and the manufacturer on the driver's side. Michael Annett was a Chevy driver, so I wanted to put a Chevy car. I wanted him to be on the left side. And Greg Biffle was a Ford driver, so I wanted his car to be on the left side for the Ford. Yada, 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 whatever. Oh, we have chat. My bad. One more. No. Made my GZM 23 Chevy for his series before was never ride. Yeah, that sounds about right. Did this series like never take off? Did I just like steal or they just like give me? I guess I didn't steal it. Did he just like give me the car for NR 2003 and I did more with that car than whatever happened? We already talked about this car. We already talked about this car. We also talked about this car. But yeah, no, my step-grandfather used to actually drive a Derek Cope car in a historic racing car series. So that's my connection with Derek Cope. And why I've run a few Bojangles paint schemes, which would also explain my throwback that I did for the BTG Cup. This is my most popular paint scheme, I think. This is the Dynaco Kings car. Someone said, "Oh, could you make this for me?" And like normally I would like charge someone to make paint schemes for them. But I was like, I took a look at the King and I went, "This is going to be the easiest paint scheme I've ever made," and it was. All I had to do was just like take some logos and put it on a blue car. It was not really that hard. But no, that's my most popular paint scheme. Which I find kind of funny because like I put a lot of effort into like some of these other cars and like nobody cares about them. We talked about the Old Bay car, talked about the FA Cross car. Oh yeah, this one. I wanted to do the production endurance challenge with a friend of mine who also goes to Towson. He's the one that got me into iRacing. We never ended up doing that. We're gonna do VIR last year. I never ended up doing it. But here's this car. Same deal with the cup cars, just based off of old football uniform. Oh yeah, and I have like 20 million different versions of these, but that's because like all of them are slightly different. We already talked about this one. I also have ones with like stickers that say 21 means 21 instead of the Busch Beer logo. And then I have this one here called the Candy Interior, which I just put like the M&M's logo in like the interior square, and that just occurred, and I was like, that's cool. I'll make that as its own separate car because I was kind of like stuck between doing that and like the solid black interior. So I just said balls to the wall and did both. And this one, you got like a fully custom one for me. I'm not 21 yet. I just turned 20, but I was, I think I turned 19 when I made this. So for mine, I did the 21 means 21. I did, this is before I got the font, the, NR 2003, Papyrus Racing font. So I used Kyle Busch's 8 font, and I threw that to the side there. I don't know why I decided to go with this instead of the continuing to look on Stunrod for the other 81, but it's done now. I found a thing online that could take like text and make it into the Mazda font, so I did my last name on the banner because I thought that'd be pretty cool, kind of like NASCAR stuff. And yeah, it's a good deal all around. And I think that's it. I do have like some paint schemes that like I made for a friend, but they're private, and only he has access to them. So I would show you those, but I don't want to like accidentally like leak the link and then have like more people drive that, because I did ask and he wanted them to be private. But you know, if you want to commission me for a paint scheme, just ask, and I think my base pay was like $15 for most cars. But like if you get into like open wheel or prototype territory, I charged a little bit more for that because the open wheels and the prototypes are really complicated. But if it's like a more obscure car, like the Silver Crown, I'd have to like take a look in the thing and be like, oh, okay, that's easy, or that's not easy. But basically, just assume if it's like NASCAR or like a sports car that looks really close to a street car, it'll be $15 because like those are easy. I remember the FAA cross car being kind of easy, but I'd have to look into that. I don't do fire suits, so don't ask me for a fire suit, and I definitely do not do helmets. I might consider a fire suit, but God no, I would not do a helmet. Oh, and this one, if you're not sold on like the Chevy. The Chevy headlights, the stock Chevy headlights, or the Camry headlights, because I already have a template for this. I might charge you more for that if you want like custom headlights, because God, was that a pain in the ass. No, let me show you guys. Okay, I was gonna see if everything had downloaded yet, but let me show you guys the pain in the ass that is this. Okay, so like you would think like, you know, the headlights, you know, go here, right? Because like that's where they Chevy nose? No. Impala nose? No. Impala parts. Yes. Yeah, because like here they are, you know, right here, right? Except they're not. I don't know what why these are here, because they're not needed, because the actual headlights are up here. Oh, and by the way, it's not just like, you know, the shape of the headlight, it's what's behind them too. So if you have like an M&M circle like I did that went over the headlights, well guess what, buddy, you're gonna have to figure out where that circle goes on here and on the thing. I think it turned out pretty well in the grand scheme of things, but golly, was that a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh yeah, and this thing too, this is like, where is this on the car? Oh no, these are like under the windows. This was like also like the grill, I believe. I think like some of these are like random spoiler parts because the spoiler's in like 20 million pieces. It's just, oh my god, yeah, no, this car was a pain in the ass to work with. It was probably the worst NASCAR race car I've ever made a paint scheme for. I thought it turned out pretty well. Oh, yes. Oh, I was in the midst of working on this. Got busy, never finished it. But I'm working on, or I finished like a template for like the Ram late model. And so I started working on like making it look more like an official Ram truck, and I put like the colleague numbers, and I have all the colleague numbers saved. So I just need to like put in more colleague numbers, and I'd be able to like upload this. But I got distracted / busy. But yeah, no, this is a Ram truck for a late model. It's based off the 2006 truck, because my family used to have one of those. Okay, I should probably keep an eye on chat. 2 of my horrible schemes. Oh no. Do share, do share. I am quite curious. Oh yeah, here's a template for that. Oh, I showed you guys um the McLaren. I normally don't name my paints until like I'm done with them, either. So it's just like whatever generic ass name that Trading Paints gives them until like I finish the paint scheme, and like right before I submit it, then I actually name it. Here's like my template for the Toyota. Oh yeah, here's yeah, no, I can show you. I can probably show you this. This is the Dr. Pepper car I made for a friend of mine. Was the night version like on the same? The night version was on the same model, I guess. But like I have both like a day and a night version. And the day version is like the regular, like the red, with the black zero sugar, and then the night version is like zero sugar goes where the red is, and then the red goes here. One of my favorite cars I think I've ever made for sure. This one I made for the BTG Cup Champion, but that one, it looks gold. It doesn't look piss yellow. It looks like actual gold. And it doesn't have like the two different color HendrickCars.com. I was just doing that for like a test thing. But I think I like fixed that for the actual truck. I don't know if Graham ever ran that, by the way. This was Graham's truck. Graham Cracker 883. He won the BGG Cup Championship. And I made these two for him. This is like a shinier blue. And I don't know if he ever like has ever ran the truck, because I know that he just had the original scheme for the final race. But I was working on Towson University dirt car. Never finished that. I don't know why my throwback truck does this in Trading Paints, but it looks normal off of Trading Paints. The mud car. I like the mud car, but that was also kind of just lazy, honestly. Oh no, here's the night paint scheme. Yeah, this is the night paint scheme. Here's the Mountain Dew Voltage truck I also made for the same friend. I'm really proud of how this one turned out as well. I am slightly disappointed that it's not public. I can't have it public, but there's the iconic King car. Oh yeah, I wanted to do like a series at my school. But I never got around to it. Why are the M&Ms so far apart? But the idea was to have my school be on like the back of like all the cars there, as is this template right here. And then like everything that was blue you could edit yourself, but everything that was black had to like stay that way. But never ended up doing it, of course. The iconic Caramel M&Ms MX-5. Then here we are, the very first paint scheme I ever made. With the "Don't Bump Me, I'm Scared" on the bumper for super speedways. I don't know if I'm like sold on this car, but I also don't see like what's wrong with it either. So it might be something my girlfriend told me to just like copy it if I ever work on it again, like copy it and then adjust on it. So that way I have like the very first one like I ever made, period, and then that's like always there. So I might do that if I ever get around to doing this again. I just realized my deer's big ass head was in the way, but that's fine. Oh yeah, the Canes truck. My friend wanted a Canes truck for the Ram. So I started working on it before finals. And I threw together the brick truck, and I was like, "Yo, are you bricked up for the brick truck?" And he's like, "I'm not bricked up for the brick truck." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So the unused Canes brick truck, I might take his 10 off, and then have it so like other people can run it if other people are bricked up for the brick truck. But if you're not, that's perfectly okay too. Oh, this is another truck I wanted to run for the BTG Cup. It's a one with my deers on it. And I think for the most part it's like done. Like I might want to add like a few more stars. I don't remember why I stopped this or like never like published it or whatever. And I don't know why it's called blank BTG Cup Truck Deer. But I don't know. I'll have to go back into iRacing and see what else I wanted to add to this. Oh my god, that cleared up my nose. Holy shit. Oh, I tried to make a Camry for the SRX car, but the SRX car didn't want to work with me. So I stopped caring. Oh, this is the FIA cross car. Yeah, no, that was... Huh. That looks scary. So, I don't remember that one. Anyways, enough of this. Who's ready to play some, NHRA stuff? Before we do that, I'm gonna connect my headphones, and because I'm connecting my headphones, I'm gonna, like, transition here. So that way... Power on. Connected. Oh! Oh no! Oh, you connected to my phone. Gross. Oh, I can hear myself. I sound disgusting. Ugh. Okay, I don't have to hear myself anymore. And say disconnected though. So I'm a little scared. Are we connected to like anything? Chat, we are in fact connected. Alright, cool beans. Alright guys, so what did we learn? If we want things to work, we just need to have it 1920 by 1080, and I'll have to suffer with the crappy graphics. Yes. Well, okay, if I want things to work on stream, I just have to suffer with the crappy graphics. I will say though, I think my internet has been, I don't. I feel like my audio sounds like muddled. And I don't know if that's like something with something with like my microphone, or no, it's something with my, because like that's like a problem like I thought like I've always thought I've had. Like I just feel like it sounds like, I don't know, muddled. And also I'm sick, so I imagine I sound disgusting. I also just don't like my voice. Why is a physics CPU there? How do I get it to go away? Somebody is like racing cars outside my window right now. Oh my god, NHRA! Oh my god, guys! You don't just drive these beasts. You know what you do with these beasts? You tame them! Yeah! You tame them! One race at a time on the man! Brought to you by Physics CPU. Pure adrenaline, pure power, pure burning, pure. This is probably like overwhelmingly loud. I'm gonna like turn it down. There we go. Don't you feel the adrenaline, guys? Oh, they said hell yeah in the game, guys. This is made for adults. Oh, it's so manly. I need water. Please. Chat, what am I looking at? What is this? Okay, there's like something white behind me on the low-level fatal error. File unknown, line 198. Unreal Engine is exiting due to D3D device being lost. Error 0x887A0006-hung. You know what? I also have the same error of being hung. Take that as you will. But also, what the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry that you all got sound banged by NHRA, but I hope you like the pure adrenaline of being a man. If you're not bricked up for the brick truck, you better be bricked up for the NHRA, guys. I can't even, hold on. I was gonna go into, like, my the taskbar. I can't even do that because the taskbar isn't even like. Here we are. Okay, it's like stuck on NHR right now. We're just gonna close it, or not. Okay. Can I open up Steam at least? Yeah, there we are. Okay, stop it. I don't know why I didn't close itself. Considering the game hung itself. Oh my god, I can translate texts in my chat by just hovering my mouse over it. That's cool. Oh no, my stream died. Oh, I killed everyone. No, come back. We can play NHRA. I promise. Okay, I'm doing good. Got the game mail. I still don't know what the physics CPU is there. Oh my god, it's loud. Turn it down a little bit more for you guys too. Let me know if it's like too quiet down there. There we are. I promise. Okay. We're skipping the intro. Oh. Chat, are we? Oh! Abort! God, we get it, NHRA. You're hung. God, let me flex. And I wonder why no one hires me. Oh boy. Okay. Everything's just dead. Everything died. I accidentally closed Steam. Everybody panic. I closed Steam. I have no way of closing the game now. Okay. Cool. So, chat, I think the lesson here is that I'm trying to, oh, crap, run games on a 4K TV using 4K graphics, and, games are just not ready for that yet. OBS doesn't seem to be ready for that yet. So here's what I'm gonna do. You guys aren't gonna see it. You're just gonna look. I don't know, watch me. My dear. Yeah. As I tell you what I'm doing, I'm gonna go to display. Right. It's going to be like, okay, here's your two displays. I'm like, I don't remember which is which. Wait, TV's number 2. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm going to be like, okay, so, you know how I said that this TV is 496 by 200 and 2,160 pixels or whatever the fuck? So like, yeah. And then it's going to say, oh, actually the recommended is like 38,000 by 400 by... I'm going to say, screw off, buddy. What did Google say the middle ground was between... Hold on. Does 1080 20 on a 4K TV? Exactly twice the size and twice the height. Your TV stretches.
yesterday, you told me what the perfect middle ground number was.
It's also saying that the middle ground is like the 38,000, or like the 4K is actually like 38,000 by 400, whatever. Okay, well that actually like your recommended kind of goofed up my TV a wee bit. So we're gonna go 1920 by 1080p here. I guess keep changing it. Well, I don't know. It's not like fully filling out the screen anymore. And also, like, it looks terrible down there. Okay, so I would be honest with you guys. This stream was supposed to be like a test run of like a whole bunch of things, and everything failed. Maybe it's not. Is it not 1920 by 1080p? It's like your typical like monitor size. Oh, it's not that. I thought it was like 1920 by 1080, but like it is not like taking up my whole TV. Like it was like on the full TV yesterday. Okay. I don't know why 300 is recommended. I'm not blind. I can see. Okay, maybe 200 is a little too small. Here, I'm not that old. I don't need it to be obnoxiously big. I like it to be somewhat big. Okay. So I don't know what's wrong, because like I was able to do like 1920 1080p and make it full screen on my TV yesterday, but that's not doing it today. At least not while I'm live, I guess. So I guess I only have like one more thing I could try. Oh, American Truck Driving Simulator is still downloading. Lovely, cool, great. If you're like school trying to spoil a chocolate milk. Oh no, the expiration date is the six. Oh, okay. So on most milk cartons, right? I guess this live stream is turned into like just chatting. But that's fine because just chatting is the only thing that works. So most milk that you buy in a store, right? It has the sell-by date. There was one time that we had milk that went bad, like right before or around the sell-by date. So like now, anytime like I see the sell-by date, I have it as like the use-by date for milk, and like if it reaches that sell-by date, I'll throw it out. My parents are like, no, the milk is so good. I'm like, no, I'm not risking it. All right, milk going bad is like, oh god, I'm getting nauseous just thinking about spoiled milk. And then when it gets all chunky, and then oh my god, oh I might actually throw up live on stream, guys. Yeah, no. So I don't trust milk that is anywhere near or around its sell-by date. Like when I go into the store, that milk better be like freshly squeezed from the cow. Okay, maybe not like freshly squeezed from the cow, because like there's like a whole process and whatnot, but like you get what I mean, right? Like that milk has better enter the store that day, because if it's like anywhere close to sell-by date, I will not drink it. I just won't. I don't trust it. It's especially worse when you pour it all in your cereal, and then like you take a bite, and then you realize the milk goes bad, and it's like, oh, Okay. Oh my god. Air 2003. It's a Mercedes. Yeah, it's something I really like about NR 2003 is that you have the opportunity to like use your own, make your own like manufacturers in a way because like you don't have to have like the headlight decals on. I don't know. I don't hate it. I like the idea of it. The 23 on the top of the truck. Hold on. Is it okay if I like open these in a new tab and then share my screen through there and show these? From some spoiled milk. No! Oh no! Now they got bad. Yeah, no. See, milk does that, right? Milk is good, and then one day you wake up and the milk is no longer good. It just like turned on you in the middle of the night. It's like I'm evil milk. I'm gonna hatch an evil plan, and I'm gonna I'm gonna spoil on you tomorrow. You're gonna drink me, and you're gonna die. It's like, ugh, okay. It takes to get to choose what team you'll be watching, and it can't be your favorite. Oh, so in Beyond the Garage, we have like a question of the day, and the question of today is: you've been given season tickets, and you get to choose which team you'll be watching, but it can't be your favorite. Who are you choosing, and why? Okay, so that one's gonna be pretty easy for me. Um, as I said, obviously, like I don't watch, sports. But if I do, I cheer for Philly sports because that's my dad's team, right? If I couldn't like choose, if we're going off of like Philly sports are my favorite, I just go Baltimore because like I have a little bit more of a connection to to Maryland as a whole rather than Philly, other than my dad's from there, so like I just get season tickets to Baltimore stuff. And if you can't do that, I don't know. I don't know much about like other sports to be like, who has like the nicest looking fields or the best city or this or that whatever. So I don't know. But if I could choose Baltimore, I'm choosing Baltimore for that. Chris, what would you say? Actually, no wait. Am I allowed to show your paint schemes on stream? I opened them up as images in a new tab, so like you can't. Your username will get like leaked out there. Good morning, Baltimore. Actually, hold up. I can't. Now we get off topic in this like chat like so quickly. There we are. Baltimore Orioles Trust. Zero. Okay, let's flip that question into like a motorsports question though. Like if you have to watch a motorsport and it's not your favorite, what would you watch? I don't know. I've always wanted to see like some GT racing kind of deals. Specifically in Japan, I wanted to see like the Super GTs. Yeah, also 50 more days from 1,000. Or from 1,000. Oh my gosh, is it almost Sex Day 1000? Oh, good for Graham. We have this bit in so we had this server called the FIA. I mean, I guess that's still off, but it was like an entire like racing federation for like AI racing with iRacing and NR 2003. And one day one of the mods was getting upset with like what people were able to get away with. And one of them, because he couldn't type the same things, I think. And I think it was Graham. He typed sex, and then every day just to piss off the one guy, he would just type sex, like sex day 2, sex day 3. And we are now at sex day 1000. The IFIA has unfortunately shut down. I think that was late last year or earlier this year. It was unfortunately shut down. But sex day is still going strong, and it's almost going to be 1,050 days from it. Check the ZUA. The Max Verstappen, the do Max Verstappen. Okay, I'm gonna check the chat real quick, and then I'll show you guys Christos' car, because I really liked. I like how it looks. I wanna. FIA. Yeah, it's just like Fernando Alonso, and then it's like sex day number 950, and then it's just a picture of Fernando Alonso. Alright, okay. So now I'm gonna transition here into this. Alright, here is, I believe, looking at this is the Gen 4 car. It's a Mercedes. The number, I really wonder, like, what the number, like, right there would look like on the actual car. Because that seems like it'd be pretty interesting. But, yeah, no, I really like this idea of, like, the blue and the white, like, kind of, like, sunshine kind of deal. I think that's pretty cool. Especially because, like, it's coming from, like, the roof of the car, too. Where is the... Oh, there's the roof of the car. I like how the roof of the car is, like, its own thing. That'd be my only thing, though, is, like, once you, like, get away from, like, these things here, like, the back, the front, and the roof that are over here, is, like, these won't match up with the rest of the car. But that takes a lot of, like, finicking with stuff and things that gets pretty annoying. And then the other one I wanted to look at here was this truck. And this one's a little cooler, or a little better when it comes to like everything like being connected. If my thing wants to show it all, there we are. Because now it's just the nose and the back, and then whatever the hell this is that you'd have to worry with. Because like everything else should like connect as is for the most part. But, yeah, no, I really like it. And I don't hate the number on the back here. I think that looks pretty smooth. I like that. And then the Coca-Cola logo. Like I feel like the bed space here gets filled out very nicely. As I said earlier, I don't know how I feel about the slanted number here. But it is unique and it is different, and I do applaud you for that. I like how there's like an under the truck thing too, so you can design under the truck. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we were waiting for American Truck Driving Simulator. So in the meantime, we're going to continue to talk about stuff. I did like a year or two ago. It's NH5 Pro League. Oh yeah, I forgot that the NASCAR Heat 5 Pro Leagues had like the numbers on the quarter panels. That was a weird time. Like I can't believe like NASCAR Heat was like seen as like that was like e-NASCAR back in the day. Like before iRacing became e-NASCAR. Like they were treating that professionally. It's like it's fucking Heat 5. Like you play that on a controller. You do not play that on a wheel. And then gears would go, so I'd absolutely not give ski peeking. The roof number and front bumper. I mean, hey, we all got to start somewhere for sure. I mean, you saw my first paint scheme, and how much of like I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't like it. I'm allowed to like not like things, but no, I can see the envision of it. Obviously, I'd want to see it on like the actual car model, but I really like it. I like the concept of it too. I think that's pretty cool. And I don't know much about the BWT, but I do know that they have an F1 team. I think that is kind of like their color scheme. So it definitely looks good for sure. If this game fails, I don't know what I'm gonna do, chat. We would have spent like, how long have I been streaming for? Like an hour, 2 hour. Oh my god, we've been streaming for 2 hours and like 21 minutes at this point. And I would have wasted it doing bumfuck nothing this entire time. Oh, they're leaving Alpine? Really? Oh, that's weird. I did not see that one coming. I mean, hey, you know what? We might have spent 2 hours and 20 minutes doing absolutely nothing, but at least you guys stuck around for 2 hours and 20 minutes and watched me fail miserably at several things. As I said, this is kind of like a test stream of several things. Obviously, you know, a lot of ambitious things that I've never done before. Because I used to just, well back in the day, I would just set up my like phone or computer and then plug in a camera and then stream from there. And then I had like NVIDIA itself like stream to YouTube, and then I got OBS, and that's what I did the home track stage. That's where I live streamed that from. So obviously, I'm familiar with like the browser overlays and stuff because I had that for like that tracked like positions and whatnot. But yeah, no, for the most part, like it was just like, you know, the game, and then I just recorded that, and then I just talked over it. So trying to do like this, you know, this PNG kind of thing. This is new. This is something interesting. So it was a test to see how well that worked, and I'll say for like, you know, well, everything is kind of just like imploded on itself. The actual like, you know, concept and idea of it like worked pretty well. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there is like a little wheel that's underneath the deer as well. But where the wheel cover is like a little too like it covers it a little too much. But I don't know, because like the if you take away the wheel cover, it's just like you see like all the buttons and stuff. But I don't know, I kind of like that, and I was kind of like excited to like see how, like, you know, it kind of looked like I'm driving during like an actual iRace. But unfortunately, we'll never get to see how that gets to work. Well, at least for now, for a little bit. I am starting a new job, or hopefully starting a new job soon. So hopefully I'll get some money for that. And that's gonna be my short-term goal, is to get a better PC. So that way, you know, I can do all of this and be able to play games at the same time without everything dying. At least run iRacing. That's all I want. I want it to run iRacing. If I could run iRacing with all this going on, that would be fantastic. But where's I going with that? I don't know. Speaking of job, oh, Gucci is joining. Gucci. Y'all ready for the Gucci F1 gang? Oh my god. Oh, where? Where are you getting an internship? At my state's Office of State. Ooh! State Treasurer! Holy crap, that's a That's a big deal. I'm not entirely sure what would go on for that, but that's yeah, no, that's cool. I wish you luck on that. I tried to get an internship with Hendrick Motorsports actually for their social media, um, but they politely in a copy paste message said, "Nah, we're good, bro." I was like, "Oh, okay, it's fine. I'll go look elsewhere." Um, but yeah, no, this upcoming gig I got, if I do get it, of course, it's gonna be like with a jewelry company, and I'm kind of like the behind the scenes stuff. So basically, I'll be working with OBS all day, and TikTok Studio as well. So TikTok Studio is going to be a new adventure for me because I don't. Obviously, I do stuff on YouTube. I don't stream on TikTok. Maybe I'm missing out on the whole audience over there, by only streaming on YouTube instead of TikTok. But my computer can't even stream and play games at the same time, so I don't think it can like stream to two places at once. Um, but yeah, so it'll be like a foot in the door for me to get into the social media side of um of things, and then hopefully I'll get some experience there, and then I'll be like, hey, NASCAR teams, I can social media, please, to take me. I want I want to join you guys. It is my dream to work in NASCAR in some form of media. I'd love to be a broadcaster. I'd love to like sit in a booth and call the races, but I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. But so I'm shooting a little lower towards like social media stuff. But I'd also settle with a NASCAR journalist too. I'd love to do that. But which does remind me, maybe I should like kick up my own like I should like start writing articles and stuff, and I could send it read this on and post it on Twitter, and then send it in YouTube, Discord, and then make videos about it on YouTube. Oh, something one of my teachers brought up is I should like do like a NASCAR Kids kind of deal, and I really like that idea. So I might make another channel, and I'll have it be a lot more directed towards kids, and kind of aim it towards that like younger crowd. Because I started getting into racing when I was 12. So I think I kind of want to aim it towards like like the 8-year-old kind of deal. 8-year-old younger kind of deal. I also thought about like having like several different videos where like some of them are like aimed towards like preschoolers, and the other ones are like like the 8-10-year-old kind of deal, and then the 12-year-olds, and then everyone above the age of 12 could watch the rest of my stuff. But I think something like that would be pretty cool. Because it's just I don't know. F1 does it with F1 kids. They have like a whole like different broadcast and everything, and I feel like NASCAR's missing out on that just a little bit. So I think it'd be a cool deal to do that. And if I do get money off of it, I did promise my my professor I'd pay him some royalties for it. So. Being a race car driver would be absolutely cool. I would love to be a race car driver, but I don't think I have the balls to do it. So I'd be fine if I could be like a professional iRacing driver. I would love to do YouTube live streams, um, like if I could just like turn on my computer and then play iRacing or whatever games and have it actually work. I would, if I could like sit there and do that all day, I would have a blast because I love entertaining people. All right, so because you got us some more paint schemes here. Oh shit! Oh, I had that up the whole time. Whoops. Okay. Well. Cool. Great. My bad. I thought I had the talking deer. That's lovely. That's cool. Wow, cool. Great. My apologies. That was, good going by me. Anyways, that aside, I don't think I, like, leaked anything that I shouldn't have. Yeah, no. You said this was, based off of, or this was, like, on a base. I really like this, though. Like, this definitely feels like an Amtrak car. Like, if Amtrak were to sponsor, it would definitely be on this. And I like the Cadillac, as well. I think that's pretty cool. And oh, is that the Max Verstappen number format? That's pretty cool. I like that. And the nice tie-ins with the K1 Speed. I feel like the K1 Speed on the hood, like it doesn't like intrude on the Amtrak at all. And it fills out like that hood space that's down there at the bottom as well. But as I said before, like it doesn't like impede it per se. You know, I really like how this one looked. And then we got a... Oh wait, hold on. Are all these like... Oh my gosh, all of these are like named. I wish that iRacing did that. Anyways. Here we are. This is another BWT scheme. I like this one. I like the K1 on the back. No, I think like I really like that. I think that one looks, or that looks really, really cool. Yeah, no, I like the time the BW2. And 26 makes me think of Jamie McMurray, so that's pretty cool. And I like that your league is Krispy Kreme. Oh, you made these by hand? That's cool. And well, F1 was Micro Grandma. That's the name of that. Oh, it's the NASCAR Red Bull number font. Okay. I added the K1 to 30. Oh, got it. Okay, so the Amtrak was already there, but the K1. Okay, yeah. No, that's cool. I like that. And I think it's done very nicely. Like it doesn't feel like it takes away from the Amtrak. Like it still it feels like it's there. It's a secondary sponsor. But like it doesn't feel like it takes away from the Amtrak. I do like that. And yeah, no. I say it now. That is the NASCAR Red Bull font. Maya, what am I? What am I, Maya? I'm scared. I'm a failure because I can't get the... I can't get any of my games to work. I've spent like 2 hours and all we have done is talked about absolute nonsense. It's owned by... Oh, okay. That's cool. There are furries afoot. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a furry anywhere. Oh shoot, hold on. I just closed it. Hold on. I'm gonna do it right this time. So that way I don't like, you know, give out your Discord name. And yes, I do have the app, but I tried to open the app and I like killed my computer last time. So I don't know what everything's problem is and why everything wants to like spontaneously combust, but here we are. Yeah, there. This right here. as I said, like just like the other logos, like I feel like the K1 speed, like it doesn't like really feel like it's impeding on the Amtrak. Like it feels natural. I mean, I might have given the Amtrak like a wee bit more breathing space. I might have shrank that 33 down a wee bit, but other than that, like it feels natural. Like it feels like this is like a real like NASCAR stock car brought to you by like two different companies. On the rear of the car in a funny position. The rear of the car. Oh, this one right here? Wait, hold on. I'm a little confused. How is it a funny position? Oh, got it. Okay, yeah. Wait, really? Hold on. Is there no? Hold on. Pull out my Alex Gorman Alley card. No. Yeah, no, not really. Because like yeah, normally you just have like the line of sponsor right there. I mean, the old Jimmy John's car had it. Oh, I will say Casey Kane's number 9 COT car. It does have an Allstate logo like right next to the top. So not the first. Oh, things are happening. Things are doing things. I'm scared. Which is funny because my dad just sent me a text and he said that dinner is ready. So I guess I'm gonna go get that. To control the mouse cursor? No. Okay. So hear me out, chat. I'm gonna test this tomorrow or tonight, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow on whether or not I can play this. I can't leave. I can't leave. Oh, I'm stuck here. I'll just wait for the mods to finish downloading, I guess. Yeah, no. So I'll end the stream here. We'll pick back up tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can get American Truck Driving Simulator to work for the most part. And then I'll try to run it on stream tomorrow, and then hope that it doesn't like crash and burn. And then we can just do this for the foreseeable future until I can get other things working. I really wish you would give me access to my mouse. Or like, I don't know, like my taskbars on the game upgraded to a newer version. Break mods. Okay. I don't care. We're gonna quit for now. Didn't remember the paint scheme my game made. Okay, so yeah, no, we're gonna call it a night here. I appreciate you guys for sitting here for like 3 hours and watching me fumble around with things. I wouldn't say it was a successful stream because we did absolutely nothing that we set out to. But I hope we had fun anyways. The lesson here is that it's not a Gotcha Racing 18 stream if everything goes right. Something always goes wrong for a Gotcha Racing 18 stream. But I've been saying that for years. So, I will say, even though everything failed, I am quite happy with how, like, everything, like, looks, like, visually on the game screen.
I hope it sounds good too. But I will say there is a little success in like all my different scenes and the things, extra little fun things that I wanted to add for live streaming. So if the while it was mostly a failure, there was a wee bit of a success. And we learned something along the way. And the main lesson here is my computer sucks, and I need money. But I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna read these phone chats. Give me a NASCAR body, mini sponsor, and a number. Gen 5 Toyota Combos 81. Good luck. Alright, so now for real. I normally end like all my videos with race on, and that's kind of been like my saying for a little bit here. But I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Race on and stay rowdy. Alright. Bye. Yes, it's Christmas. That one. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye. I don't think it ended. Hold on. Chat, I forget how to end a stream. I don't know how to make it stop. Where's end stream?